Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or should I just say welcome, because this is the first official YouTube video. Okay, it is your first time here, or maybe a second time after you watch the intro video. Just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Again, this channel is going to, for the most part, it's going to talk about my pregnancy journey, things that I've learned, things that I'm learning, things just pregnancy and babies and all of that. So if this is something that you're interested in, or if you can go ahead and subscribe, or if you feel like say somebody else might benefit from this information, or somebody might need to know this information, you can go ahead and share the video or share the channel with anyone you feel like might know it or need it. Okay, all right, so before we start, I just want to put out a little disclaimer. I am not a doctor, I am not a pediatrician, I am not a nurse, I am not an expert in the field of pregnancy and baby and all of that. I am just here to tell you about my experience and things that I've learned and things that work for me. It might not work for you, or it might not be the same for you, but this is just my experience, my journey so far. Okay, in this video we're going to talk about the early stages of pregnancy. First of all, you need to know if you're pregnant. And how you know if you're pregnant? Not if you start from it, not if you miss a period. Yes, there's our signs, but if you know for sure if you're pregnant, you first have to take a pregnancy test. In Jamaica, you get the pregnancy test at the pharmacy. We don't know if you can buy it at wholesale, we don't know if you can buy it at a supermarket, or the supermarket have a pharmacy, but you just buy it at the pharmacy. Your regular. And it doesn't matter like what pregnancy test it is, for the most part it is accurate. So you and the stick, and then now you find out you're pregnant. Boom. What you gonna do after you find out you're pregnant? Yeah, my ball should look a tear. We never ball. We never should look a tear. So your ball should a tear, then after you pick up yourself. Now, if you have already decided that this pregnancy is what you want, as a matter of fact, that is what you want. Okay? That's what you want. We're not going to talk about the other decision because that's not legal here. So this is what you want. You want the pregnancy. And so the first thing that you want to make note of is when was your last period. Because believe me, it's important, because them will use a benchmark when you have a baby and all of that, how far along you're there, everything. So you need for when your last period started, not when it ended, but when it started. Okay, and then you can calculate yourself from then when you need to go to the doctor, because you need to set up a prenatal clinic. You need to start the prenatal clinic. Now in Jamaica you have clinic, you have actual clinic that you can go to, or you can go to a doctor. No, I opted to go to a doctor because I am very impatient. I don't like waiting. I don't mind the clinic, but just at the time I wasn't in for the longevity, all of that. So I decided to go to a doctor. Now my experience, my first doctor's appointment, as I said, they asked me when was my last period. They asked like how I knew I was pregnant and all that. No, I did not do a pregnancy test at the doctor's appointment or at the doctor. I don't know how it worked, or how it worked for other people, or how it worked for a clinic, but me never do a pregnancy test. She basically, or the doctor at the time, basically just check me, check my breast, she check my stomach, she check my belly bottom, and then she basically wrote my prescription for prenatal vitamins, and she gave me some recommendations to go to do an ultrasound that I was supposed to come back a week later for them to basically just confirm I'm pregnant. So that was the ultimate confirmation that I was pregnant. Also on the prescription, because as soon as me find out, me did dash house, me assist signs and signals and everything, she had to prescribe me anti-nausea medication as well. So that was my very first appointment. Now I went, I did my ultrasound. So you do your ultrasound, man I go show you, or whoever go show you the little bean, and I say, you see it? You see the baby? I see the little bean, me hear the little bean heartbeat, all of that. So you get a letter, take it back to your doctor. Now you can read. It'll tell you, the letter is supposed to tell you when your due date, and believe me, that due date is very important. Note it in your head, because if you ever decide to change over to a clinic, or you ever decide to change doctors, that date is very important, just as important as your last period, the beginning of your last period. Okay, so to be honest, I never really need to go to the doctor for her to explain the ultrasound to me, but I went to the doctor. She basically said, okay, you're pregnant, and we are going to set up for you to come back to the clinic or to the doctor every 4 weeks, because that is when you're just pregnant, or every 4 weeks, that is your going to be appointments. No, at the time I was going to be traveling, so I was supposed to be traveling to work, so that wasn't going to work for me. So no, I needed to find a doctor where I was going to do my clinic. No, that's a different story, but eventually I found somewhere, and to start my clinic over there, they needed to have tongue tie. They needed to make sure that I had done an ultrasound prior, as again, to confirm that I'm pregnant, to know when my due date is, all of that. So I went to it wasn't doctors, I think it was nurses, a nurse practitioner, I'm not sure, but I went to a clinic over there. Those were actually clinic or health centers or whatever it was called. And I remember the first clinic appointments, right, I had to do blood tests. No, and I think I did a blood test before I left Jamaica, so I never knew I had to do a blood test again when I went back. Alright, so I did a blood test before I left Jamaica, but I didn't know that I had to do a blood test again when I get there. Alright, sorry about that, it's my phone ring. Anyways, the blood, right? 10 vial of blood, that's how them call it, little muscle. 5 times the lady showed me. Lady could have find my vein. I'm gonna just blame it on the fact that she wear glasses and she probably couldn't see properly, but find it. No, I did the blood test. I think they did checks, asked me if there's any questions, all of that, asked me if I'm taking prenatal vitamins, what am I taking, and just to put it in the records and all of that. They asked me a lot of questions about my mental. Like them asked me if I worry about how the baby ever eat, which probably baby ever sleep. I'm assuming it's because I want to try to get like my mental state, if I'm prone to like harm the baby or self-harm or all of that. But they never asked me them there Jamaica, but they asked me them there foreign. No issue, none of that. What have you? No, as I said, same thing, 4 weeks. So next appointment, at that time they discussed like my blood results. I was anemic. I had to take iamines. I was anemic. I had to take iron tablets. So that plus prenatal, I still was taking anti-nausea. Yeah, vomit down the place and all of that. They also had scheduled for me to do, because by this time it was going close to my second trimester. So by that time they had scheduled for me to do my 20 weeks ultrasound, all of that. So all in all, to say, just make sure you set up in your first trimester, which your first trimester is from week 1 to about week 13. Just make sure you set up your prenatal clinic or your prenatal doctor's appointment. Make sure you get your vitamins and you take your vitamins. You're drinking water. You're eating. You don't need to eat for 2. Come on, people. You need to eat for 2. The baby is just a being at this point. But yeah, you're eating healthy, balanced meals, keeping, just keeping yourself healthy and positive. It is important to stay positive, because believe me, the bawling, believe me, the stress, it not helpful to the baby or to you. So just stay positive. Think of your thoughts. I know it's easier said than done, because if you're in a war, like a rough or a stressful situation, it's easier said than done. But just try this. Alright? Now, some symptoms that I experienced during my first trimester. So, symptoms, as we say, nauseous all the time. Vomit morning, vomit night, vomit midday, vomit evening, it no matter. Nothing never really tastes good to me. Well, until me have egg, fried egg, not boiled egg. I eat boiled egg. Up to now, I eat boiled egg. Even after my have it, I eat boiled egg. So scrambled egg, fried egg, green plant, not red plant, green plant. So, but I never really consider that a craving. I just realize that I can eat. So, vomiting, sleeping, maybe asleep, wallop. Me go work, come home, I wake up like 6 o'clock for go work, reach home back by about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and get something to eat, sleep until I wake up in the probably about 7, 8 o'clock, get something to eat again, sleep. Me tired the whole time. Me tired. So I just say basically the vomit and the sleeping so far through the pregnancy. Yeah. But guys, that is the end of the video. Alright, so the next video we're going to talk about the next stage of pregnancy. Next stage of pregnancy, we can expect where you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be like buying, are we? Because once I get excited about pregnancy, you have to start buying things. So I'm gonna talk about good things to buy, good things to have, or good things where you're supposed to be doing, watching, all of that. So just stay tuned for the next video. And again, people, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video, and share the video with friends, share the video with whoever you might think would benefit from this information or might want to hear the information. Just and comment if you have any questions. I will make it my point of duty to answer the questions in the next video. Okay, so Until next time, bye and have a good day.